Hello everyone and welcome to our next panel. Hello to everyone on Twitch there. We have been looking at the comments and stuff too. It's lovely to have you there. I think we had 200 viewers the last time we were on with a panel, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you for tuning in. Our next panel, we've got three amazing streamers. You probably know them. We've got HappyKraken and which one are you again? BehavingBeardly? Oh, and Captain and Beardageddon. So they are joining us with today's panel. Let's get a big round of applause for them. So we do have a few questions that have come in from the people when I said about putting them in the box. So we are going to start off with one of these, just to make it a bit lighthearted and easy. The first question is, what are the most galleons that you have sunk in one stream? So the question that's been brought in. See if you can have a little think about the most galleons.
Do you count?
No.
When's the last time you saw a galleon? Yeah. I honestly couldn't even guess. Honestly, I've never counted how many galleons I've sunk in a stream. I know we did the 100 ship challenge and sunk 100 in one stream, but like it wasn't galleons, that was a mixed bag, so I have no idea.
Still quite a lot of just general boats, isn't it? And you are all very good at your PvP. I'm not going to put the next word there. We know what would come after that anyway.
Thank you for not completing that sentence.
Yeah, I'm just going to be very cautious when we say PvP around you at the moment. We'll try and avoid those questions, don't worry.
Learned that the hard way.
I've got a question for Beardageddon first. How's your leg?
My leg is fine, thanks whoever asked that. It's got quite a few cuts on it. For those that don't know, I had quite an eventful way up here. My van broke down, which didn't actually break down. I just panicked and thought it had broke down. So to try and chill out a bit, I decided to sit on the side of the M5 in a camp chair. Got a text from him and laughed, fell backwards, and ended up in a bush like this, like a hairy turtle sat on my back. And I didn't know how I was going to get up. I thought I was going to have to wait for the RAC man to come and pick me up out of a hedge. And then about 20 seconds later, I finally managed to get up, and people driving along the M5 would have just seen a hairy man shouting at a bramble bush in the middle of the afternoon. So I digress. My leg's fine, thank you.
Now, we also know that Beardly and Kraken have shared a car on a journey before. Have you got a go-to song that you will listen to when you are driving somewhere?
Oh, don't say it. You're going to say I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
I didn't do any research for this one, and that answer was a bit concerning.
I wasn't going to say it.
This is a family-friendly event, so there's certain answers that we can't say. But honestly, anytime I've had a car share with Kraken, she's asleep.
Yeah,
she's literally asleep for the full car journey.
I've had some great naps in your car.
Okay, the next one is for Kraken. So we know you do a lot of your songs and stuff like that. What is the most popular song that you have released onto your YouTube?
I think it was Mute Flameheart, just because so many other people were annoyed about Flameheart at the time.
Do you want Flameheart back though now?
I mean, I miss the loot, but that's because I'm a loot goblin. But like, you know, I don't miss the yelling. I don't miss the yelling.
Just if we could mute him.
Yeah, that would be great.
Beardly, do you remember the first ever video you posted onto YouTube? In 2017, March, I believe.
I assume it was a homebrewing video.
It was.
Yeah.
So you did a lot of homebrewing. Do you still do that now?
No, which kind of screws up any future questioning on that.
No, I don't have any. I didn't have any. That was the only thing that I was like, maybe I shouldn't, people didn't know that.
I mean, when YouTube was just a bit of a, I don't even know, it was just a bit of fun. But yeah, it was me and a friend. We used to be called Men Behaving Beardly, and we just used to make our own beer and make videos of it. 99% of those videos we've now had to remove because there was a lot of alcohol involved. But I think there's 2 left that are still like acceptable to be left up there. But yeah, we started out as a home brewing channel. So how I got here, I have no idea.
I did watch that video. It was very interesting to see you back in the time, because it was quite a few years ago
Is
now.
it the siphoning one?
I believe so, yeah.
How
it was
to
in a
siphon.
kitchen or something, yeah.
Sea of Thieves and Twitch partner, and my most successful YouTube video is how to siphon wine.
No. I literally remember we were at like a Twitch event once, and I think it was a partner one in London, and like most of the people were coming up being like, hey, you do Sea of Thieves, but everyone was coming up to you saying like, you do home siphoning.
You're the homebrew guy! Damn it!
Would you ever think about making those sorts of videos again?
It's just a lot of time, effort, and money.
I think we could do a cocktail one.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
So I used to work as a flare tender, and then you came around for a few drinks one time, didn't you? And I was trying to teach her some tricks. Safe to say, I think my oven's cracked.
It did not go well, let's just
The
say.
floor's wrecked. I've lost all my favourite cocktail glasses. They're all
Yeah.
now in pieces.
Sorry.
Also, you have been doing a lot of stream loots together recently, as well as Phasmo, but also Sea of Thieves, little games and stuff like that. What is your favourite moment that you have had when sailing together?
Do you mean the three of us?
Yeah. Family friendly. Family
Didn't
friendly.
that dude sing us a song one time? That was pretty cool.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
What national anthem was it though?
It was some national anthem, but it was pretty cool.
I think it was was it Norwegian?
Was it?
I think it may have been some random guy who was on our crew. We ended up getting him to sing the Norwegian national anthem to us.
We don't
Had
know how it
fireworks
happened, to
going
be
off.
fair.
It was a strange server.
Very memorable, though.
Because they kept coming back for us, didn't they?
Yeah.
It was one of those situations where like, we couldn't quite figure out this crew, and they kept coming back for a fight, but like screaming random stuff at us in the microphone. I think I just pinned him down at one point and went, will you sing us a song? And he was like, yeah. And like, while we fire fireworks, like, yeah. And they just broke out into like the Norwegian national anthem. It was amazing.
He had that prepared. Like,
It's probably that or teaching Kraken about pop culture from the internet in the early 2000s, which in a family-friendly event we obviously cannot go into.
What is your favourite NPC in Sea of Thieves?
Suds.
Sods.
yeah.
But why is it Suds? What's special about Suds?
He's just so cute.
He's a vibe. He's so good. Yeah.
I wasn't actually expecting that as an answer from you.
I love Suds.
I feel like he knows what's up.
He reminds me of Mrs. Doubtfire, and I always feel safe when I think of Mrs.
Who's
Doubtfire.
that?
Oh no, you've never seen me.
Guys,
You've
this is
never
the last
seen Mrs.
panel that we're
Doubtfire.
doing together. From now on, she's not with us.
No.
I can't believe you have not seen Mrs. Doubtfire.
Is it like a cartoon?
Can we get it up on the big screen?
I know it seems that this stuff is scripted, but she's genuinely like this. Like,
Kind of lost my way a little after that. I feel like we need to put it on the big screen to just watch it now. It's
She'll fall
perfect.
asleep.
I do. I just fall asleep.
If you were to have your own adventure created in the game, I've asked this to the other panels as well, what would you have? What would your adventure for your character be?
I wish I'd watched the other panels now so I could have prepared for this. What would our adventure be?
Like all of us.
It
or
could
like
be solo
separately?
or all together, it's up to you.
Oh man, I don't know for all of us. Yeah. Can we pass?
Can we ask the audience?
Can we phone a friend?
50-50? Yeah, that's fine. Would you? Okay, so let me change it. If you were to have a character in the Sea of Thieves, what would your character look like? How would you design your perfect pirate for the Sea of Thieves for a story?
Me, but with abs.
I mean, I feel like mine's got to be Kraken related, you know, some sort of tentacle-y thing.
Your character looks quality though.
Thank you.
Ours looks like potatoes, but your character looks ace in game.
Hey,
Mine
I
looks good now. He's got the
appreciate that.
gold curse. He looks fabulous.
Yay!
Right?
But you only got that gold curse because you didn't want to use a certain sword, didn't you? It's okay, I still don't have it.
The Lunar Festival cutlass, I'm not very fond of it, and I did a 18-hour stream the other day, and I said that if I didn't have the gold curse by the end of last week, then I would have to use that sword for a month. And I think I got the gold curse within about a day and a half. I was just like, I'm doing this. This is happening.
So my next question is a little bit deeper of a question regarding Sea of Thieves. where do you see PvP currently, and where would you like it to go? This has been asked by a lot of people, and I felt like, you do answer it a bit, but where do you think it's going, and where do you think it currently is?
She's just trying to get us to break NDA.
Yeah.
I don't have an NDA, so it's fine.
We have contracts.
Where would you like to see it go?
I think as all three of us used to very much enjoy Arena and just being that instant like PvP within CFEs. So I think the one thing that we would like to see is like an instanced PvP area, whether it was a separate area or in the game, or something that would absolutely force people to be within an area and have a focused combat area.
Basically, we miss Arena. I think is what we're saying.
I think we all do at this point.
But nobody played it.
Yeah, something like that, like, I don't know, like a Sea of Thieves Battle Royale, like, I don't know, like Last Ship Standing sort of thing. I think that would be amazing. Yeah.
Beardageddon, I have a question for you. Obviously, you are very family orientated. We know a lot about your family and how much they mean to you, and you share it all on stream, which is we really appreciate it. What sort of thing would you like Obi to learn from you?
Aww.
If Obi can grow up to not do any of the stupid stuff that I've done in my life, I'd be pretty grateful. I mean, even if he just misses out a few of the things, I'd be pretty grateful. I honestly, just compassion for other people. Treat other people the way that you want to be treated.
That's lovely. Beardly, very similar one for you as well, because obviously we hear about your family as well. So what would you like your little one to learn from you?
Stupid answers, man.
One thing I would like my boy to learn is that I'm his dad, not him. Earlier on, I made a video call to my wife to say hello to my son. I put the phone there. Daddy! I'm your dad! I'm your dad!
And it's the same, because we've got it's Sassy here who bought us the little plushies of each other. And so I've got a Beardageddon plushie, he's got a Behaving Beardly plushie, and my little boy still points at it and goes, "That's Daddy, that's Daddy." and yours does the exact same. But no, it's very much the same thing. Is just, I mean, I don't want to, it sounds kind of big-headed to say, I hope he learns this from me. But just to be accepting of everyone, respect everyone, is basically, because it's something I try and focus on is, regardless of people's history, background, play style in Sea of Thieves, is to respect and appreciate that everyone's just got their own style, their own way, and they're all acceptable.
Yeah. Now, I couldn't do that question really to you, Kraken.
Yeah, if my cats grow up to be, I'd be so proud.
So I've got a bit of a different one for you. What would you like to tell yourself when you just started streaming? Is there something like, what would you tell yourself when you first started streaming?
Stay away from bearded blokes.
Stay away from Behaving Beardly. Don't trust anything he says. No, I think like when I first started streaming and stuff, I would like doubt myself so much. Like, I don't know, like I'm a little weird every now and again, and I say stupid things, and I kind of used to hide that. Whereas now, I mean, you guys all know I'm just like a little, So yeah. I think that's what I'd say. Just be myself and don't be scared to be that. So yeah.
I must say, like, watching your journey, because it's been a relatively quick journey in streaming terms, has just been awesome. Like, seriously, you've come so far, and we're very proud of you.
Now, if you were to have your own cosmetic put into the game, it could be anything, and no goats allowed, no references to Boxy or any bromance sort of stuff, had to put that in there somewhere, what would it be?
Well, he's already got my beard in game.
That's a hard question. I
think if anyone that knows my channel from a while ago, I always had the Viking hat. And obviously that's kind of gone now. I don't really like use that anymore. But I'd love to have like maybe like a Behaving Beardly Viking hat. Would be awesome.
I'll go with a full-on Kraken costume. I think that's funny. Instead of the Reaper's PJs, just like a full-on like octopus. That would be cool. And you could, instead of a sword, you just like slap him with a tentacle. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
I like that one.
Mine just sounds like a flex, but back in the day, rep at my beard in game, and it's just like.
My beard.
It's
This is my beard. What are you talking about?
But yeah, like it's like such an honor to be immortalized in a game that I'm so passionate about. I'm trying not to flex.
Twice.
But yeah, it's an incredible honor, and it's like definitely one of my proudest moments as a streamer in like my whole career doing this.
Yeah.
Now, the next question is, what is the most annoying thing you get asked in chat? And it can't be, how do I claim drops? And it can't be, where's Boxy?
When will my Obsidian six-pack be applied?
The most annoying thing that I get asked, I'm gonna have to like explain this probably, but is are you sailing with Boxy today? I don't sail with Boxy, he does. But the amount of people that come into my chat and think that I'm him is like, you sailing with Boxy tonight? I'm like, we've even got like, an emote that's wrong beard, so it just gets spammed in the chat every time somebody asks.
I think first time chatters, do giveaways? It's like, come on, bro, at least butter me up first. Buy me dinner.
When is giveaway?
Treat me nice. Treat me like the lady that I am, you know?
Ticket exclamation point max.
And the next question, what is the best experience that you have had on... Have you just spilled it all over yourself?
No, I'm very nervous.
Dude, the
I just had to point it out as well. What is the best experience you have ever had in the game? It can be any time, right from the start, or really recent.
There's been so many.
Yeah.
So like, I'll try and like mention like a couple really quickly. So there was doing Glitterbeard with Shadesters, who's which like it literally broke me. But she's a sightless Sea of Thieves player, and so being able to like guide her through Glitterbeard and like explain everything that was going on without bawling my eyes out. But that was amazing. There was stealing the Gold Hoarder skull from someone that was doing the Shores of Gold, only for them to appear in my chat and say, "Yo, Beard, someone that's obsessed with you has just stole a Gold Hoarder skull from me," and I was like, "It was me. I'm sorry." But they ended up being a really good friend, and I think there was one where I think I was celebrating an anniversary on Twitch, and like a bunch of my viewers had all got on the same like server, and they all came sailing across on a ship while I'm at a fort, and they're all going, "Beard, Beard!" It was like one sloop with like 15 people all stood in the sloop and screaming. Like, such a surreal moment, but yeah, they're like kind of like, I guess maybe my top 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Glitterbeard for all of us is probably going to be up there. Like, that one was so emotional. But yeah, I don't know. I think doing Shores of Gold for the first time, that tall tale, when you just come out the cave and you hear the music, yeah, I don't know. That got me, that did. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Glitterbeard, Mother of Chickens mentioned it earlier. We ended up on a server that was every ship was streamers, and we had this epic fight that lasted for hours. Ended up all getting on a sloop, all going and doing Glitterbeard, and just that feeling when you do Glitterbeard for the first time is just incredible, man. I'm welling up thinking about it.
Yeah.
Now, we've got a few more questions that have come in from a few people. This one's for Beardageddon. Why do you love Jar Jar Binks so much? From Admiral Yeedy.
See you later. See you guys later. Can I get the name of who said that and then a permaban in my chat, please?
Admiral Yeedy. Yeedy, I think?
Don't get too used to that mod badge, mate.
Guessing there's a backstory. If you could burn one outpost, which one would it be?
Daggertooth.
Golden Sands.
It would just be renamed New Golden Sands 2.
Ooh, this is an interesting one again for Beardageddon. Can Beardageddon sing the Reaper Runner song?
Should we step aside and let you step on stage?
Yeah, I mean, you should stand up right there and do it, I think.
So I have a little prop that goes with this song, which is actually music, and I don't usually a cappella it. And so whoever did this, thank you for putting me on the spot like this. Really appreciate that. No auto-tune on my voice as well. Thanks. So basically, every time Reapers run away, I have like a techno song that I play, and then the chorus for it goes, Reapers runners, Reapers runners, Reapers runners everywhere. Thank you. I wish I got that much applause when I sung with my old band.
That was quite emotional, actually. I'm not gonna lie, it got me.
Now, I didn't understand this question. I had to ask someone about it because I had no idea where it was from. But I'm assuming one of you will. What is the airspeed velocity of a unlanded swallow?
African or European?
I think Kraken should answer this.
Yes.
I had no idea of that reference, to be quite honest, and I had to double check it with it. So yeah, that's my movie and TV knowledge there as well. So another question, got quite a few of them obviously today. I thought you were about to say.
I'm poised.
You're poised. What would you say to aspiring content creators? Because obviously you are partnered with Twitch and Sea of Thieves. What is something that you would like to say to those who are aspiring to be in the partner program and generally just, you know, being a content creator?
Golden rule: have fun. Which
Yeah.
sounds like really kind of like stupid and vague, but it is an intense like career choice. If you're not having fun and enjoying what you're doing, you're not going to last 10 minutes. So be yourself. I sound like one of those like posters.
Step one, be yourself.
So don't try and emulate what somebody else does because it's worked for them, because it's probably not going to work for you, and you won't be enjoying what you're putting out there because it's not uniquely you and genuinely you. So you'll burn out very, very quickly. So unless you focus on making sure that you're having fun and putting out the content that you want to put out, that has to be your priority, because everything else can fall into place after that. But if you're not having fun, nothing will ever fall into place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't focus on numbers. Don't focus on a friend who may have got partner or may have got this or that before you. Like, literally everybody's journey in content creation is completely different, and there's no two stories that are going to be even remotely the same as each other. You could stream for 8 years before getting a break. You could stream for 10 years and never get one. You could stream for a day and be like that, top of Twitch. There's so many different factors that come into it, but never compare your journey with somebody else's. And like Beardly says, just have fun, enjoy it, and just that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I think the only person you can like compare yourself to is like your past self, and then focus on how you can like improve your streams, and then I feel like that just kind of falls into place after that. But yeah. Yep.
I think that is the biggest downfall. People always compare themselves to somebody else.
Yeah.
And like, why is that working for them? And then it puts them into a negative spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and you hit the nail on the head there. Is literally compare yourself to your past self and constantly work on improving what you've done in the past, not what anyone else is achieving.
Super. The next question's going to...
So that was just too much serious. I had to pull a face. That was too serious for too long.
I knew this one would be a hard one to do with you two, with all of you here, really, because of how you are with each other. But I wasn't expecting a tongue pulled out at me. You've already said that I've had a beard once at a previous panel event. Would you like to talk about Norcon, the previous event where you were a panelist at?
We were very hungover, and I don't think we even remember what we said.
I have no
That's
memory
probably a
of what
good
we
thing,
said.
I think, right?
I remember being really, really hungover, trying desperately not to soil myself, and turning to Beardly when the organisers went, "Oh, by the way, you guys know you're doing a panel by yourself for an hour," and I just went, "We are."
No, we're not.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. You mentioned a few people having beards that day in front of everyone who was there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I stand by my words.
Thanks. If you could describe your stream in 3 words for anyone who might have not watched you, I'm pretty sure a lot of people here probably have though, how would you describe it?
It's Captain Falcor.
I don't know. Hairy man pirate.
I'll go with good spicy vibes.
Now, you also have a lot of music that plays on in your streams at periods of time. What is your favourite song that gets you really hyped up when you're either playing the game or pre-stream, anything like that?
Got No Beard by the Longest Johns.
Yes.
I have a Warcry song that I do. It's called Dragon Castle, and it's just so good.
Don't mention Warcries. Yeah, don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, I'm not going to get you to do your war cries.
Anytime we do something like this, it's like, do the war cry! I'm like, no.
You have a war cry, right?
Who has one? Would someone like to share one now?
I think
Kraken
you
has
should.
one.
I do? Yeah. I do.
You told us all about it last night.
Did I?
No.
Oh. Sorry, I don't remember that.
What was the question?
Oh yeah, there's a question.
I can't even remember where we were in this
What
even
was the
now.
question? Can anyone remind us?
It was something.
Oh, your favourite songs?
yeah.
Like either in stream that gets you hyped up or before stream.
Ooh, yeah, I usually listen to it before stream, but it's Slow Dance by Ava Max. It's a good vibe. It's a good summer song.
I think this is the perfect time for...
I was not expecting that.
Have you ever met anyone on the seas who you've become really great friends with afterwards?
This is really awkward because yes, and I can't think what the gamer tag names are. But
You don't
I
have
mean,
to say who.
technically, I met Kaida Rath on the seas, and Kaida is an absolute sister to me. I love her to pieces. It was a shame she couldn't be here this weekend, but yeah, I think Kaida. And there is some others, but I'm racking my brain. I can't remember the names.
There's a lot of people who like you bump into on the seas and then they'll stop by your chat, and then it's really nice when they keep
Yeah.
coming back and stuff. So that's really nice.
It's lovely. Also, we were talking about a bit of PvP earlier. What is your best, like, what makes you enjoy PvP? How do you get the thrill out of PvP?
The loot, all the loot. Easy question.
I think the magic of combat in Sea. I don't want to say PvP because you know what's going to happen. The magic of combat in Sea of Thieves is, I mean, I've been playing this game since the technical alpha, and I still get an adrenaline rush every time I get into combat. It's ridiculous. There's some situations where I'll come away and I'll be like, my hands will literally be shaking from the combat. And we talk about this a lot. It's that every single engagement you can't predict. You have no idea where it's going to go. It can be in a 3-hour sweat fest, or you can be sat sharing a grog with them 20 minutes later, just giving it the GGs. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of Sea of Thieves for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's the combination of like every aspect of the game, and as a solo slooper, you have to encompass it all the time when you play. But getting in a fight, and then you'll start off on the cannons, then you'll go for a boarding attempt. From that, you might go to an island and grab cannonballs. Then you might use a fort to attack someone. You might grab a keg, and it's about using all of those different plays, all those different tactics to be able to actually take down an opponent. And there's no other game like it. Every other game, you're either a first-person shooter or you play as your ship. But Sea of Thieves encompasses everything that makes being a pirate fun, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That new, what was it? World of Warships 2.0? Is it?
When did you have that moment when playing Sea of Thieves where you went, yes, this is a game that I really love, that I really enjoy, and that I want to continue playing?
For me, it was literally 10 minutes, like, as I got into the game. Like, a friend recommended it to me, and I literally said to them, I don't think I'll like this game. It's not for me, this thing. And then, I know. And then I tried it, and I think I left Plunder Outpost, instantly got Kraken, fell in love with the Kraken, and was like, yep, this game's for me. Then, yeah.
It's a weird one. I'd kind of fallen out of love with gaming. It was kind of during the time when every AAA game was just another Call of Duty or FIFA, and that was literally all anyone played. And the only games I was playing at the time was like Gears of War, because I'm a die-hard Gears of War fan. And then I saw the initial E3 trailer, and I don't know what it was about that initial E3 trailer, but that was just pure, like, bottled magic. It was like one of those moments where my jaw just hit the floor, and I was like, I need everything about this game. I literally joined every single fan page, jumped into the alpha as soon as I could, and I've literally just not stopped since.
Yeah, for me, it was the same as Kraken. Like, the first time I ever saw Sea of Thieves, I'm not ashamed to admit, I was like, there's no way I'm going to like this game. This does not look like anything I will enjoy. And one of my moderators bought it for me, and the first second that I got into the game and I like left the tavern, I was like, this is beautiful. Why did I think this didn't look amazing? And it's just, even now, after all of these hours, 9,000 hours I'm coming up to now, There's still days when I will stop and I will just sit and look at the waves, or I will stop and watch the sunset.
You
or
can't
the
beat the
sunrise.
sunsets.
It's
They
so
never get
good.
old.
I was literally about to say, like, literally, hands up, who's still playing this game and has to stop every so often to go, oh my God, that sunset. Like,
Yeah, that sunset is a very lovely one. Obviously, lots of pictures that go on Sea of Thieves of those as well. So we're getting near to the end of the questions now, so don't worry, I'm not going to try and trick you into saying anything else that
Oh, I'm used to that from him. It's fine.
that could harm you during this and affect you. So we've got a few more questions, not many. One that I've been told to ask every panel. What are you having on your jacket potato?
was a 600 ordered? I've heard there's 600 jacket potatoes. I hope you all enjoy jacket potatoes. It's got to be chili and cheese.
Yeah, that's what I went with chili, which is quite fancy for me, you know.
To be fair, if it ain't baked, you don't eat it.
I know. I did good.
This is a girl that when I met her lived on a diet of turkey dinosaurs and chips, and that was literally it.
And chicken nuggets.
Yeah, chili.
Beardly, I almost said Beardageddon. See, that's already happening. Beardly, you did a very big keg stack. A few times now you've done it. One time where, unfortunately, Sumo had a bit of an incident. Another time where you were dancing on the bowsprit and then it had another incident. Are you planning on doing any time soon?
Yes.
When?
We've got a 2K stack.
When's that?
Very soon.
Really soon.
Where's bacon? Back off.
So 2,000 you're going for?
Yeah.
How long did the last one take you?
18 hours.
18 hours. And you've also done lots of stacking. Why do you find that exciting? What is exciting about the stacking?
But again, it's just the beauty of Sea of Thieves is that you can literally go out there and create your own kind of like adventures and challenges and things like that. I mean, like, obviously I had like Fox on the panel before, and I was saying to him earlier, it was like the first time I ever saw anything like that in Sea of Thieves was him doing like a challenge in Sea of Thieves, and that was way before I started streaming, and I was like, no, this is something that I can really get behind this game, is that you can create your own unique little experiences. But again, it's the absolute thrill of having that much stuff on your ship, and anything could literally go wrong with the slightest hiccup.
You almost sword lunged ours before.
Yeah. I was so paranoid about having you on board a ship
I
with
know.
kegs.
He was like, you're not allowed any bullets in your guns and stay away
You
from
must
the
double
kegs.
gun. You must have no ammo in your
Yeah,
weapons.
I
You will
wasn't allowed
stay
to
on that
sword.
helm and you will not move. And then I nearly sword lunged the whole ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the panel today. Can we get a big round of applause from them again? Just a reminder as well, we do have the box at the back for the last panel that we have later on this evening, which is at about 5 p.m. We also have the raffle stuff after as well, and the cosplay announcement for the winners of that. We also have the longest johns coming up later this evening as well, which is going to be very busy in here as well, so you might want to get your seats early, I reckon, for that, which is going to be very exciting. We've got so much left. We hope you have a good rest of the time, and thank you to everyone on Twitch as well for watching there.
Everybody.
So thank you very much. We'll see you soon.